Taropist is now in session.
Hey, yo, Aries, it's your birthday. Shake your booty like it's your birthday. You're the reason for the season. Hey, yo, Aries, it's your birthday. Yay. All right, Aries, this is for you, boo. Whatever Aries placement that you have, if you found this reading, it's for you. We are looking at Aries season, but not just Aries season, from now until next season. This is especially dedicated to my Aries Sun signs because, you know, tis the reason for the y'all are the reason for the season, Aries Sun signs, because it's your birthday. All right, listen. So we're gonna be taking a look at, oh gosh, if you've never been to one of the birthday readings, that we do these every season, right? So every sign season, every sign gets a birthday reading. We take a look at the past year, what the previous year brought. We take a look at what you need to release. We take a look at what you need to embrace. We take a look at the focus for the next year, or what we also know it as is the theme for the next year, from now until the next Aries season, obviously. And then we take a look at my favorite part. It's my favorite part. It's your birthday gifts. This is your own personal new good coming to you, boo-boo, from now until next Aries season. And then finally, last but not least, we make a wish on the selenite candle. So you definitely want to stick around, regardless of how the messages resonate. You definitely want to stick around for your new good, or basically your birthday gifts, and to make a wish with us, because a collective wish is an extra powerful wish, because we're doing it all putting our energy into manifesting, right? So at the same time together. And there's my Mr. Bojangles. I tried to get him so you could see him a little more better, but he's over there. I did a little something different with the lighting because I didn't want the harsh light in my face. So it's a little dark. I apologize. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm still trying to figure out like which deck I want to use for you guys. I guess I'm feeling drawn to I think this is my other Kin Tarot deck. This is the one I just used for yesterday's new good. If you missed the new good from yesterday, check it out. See, I got the heater on next to me, so maybe I can even take off my hoodie for a minute. All right, let's see who's in the chitty chat. Let's see. I'm wearing red for y'all, Aries, because I know Aries, like when I think of Aries, I think of red. Fire. All right. Let's see. Okay. Jess. Hey, boo. Hey. You're an Aries. Okay. You are 324. 324. So you just had your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. I hope it was a good one. Rosie's Fairies, are you also a Aries? Okay, boo. How you doing, boo? It's good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you for a minute. Just sat down with the ball. All right. Get it, girl. Okay, so whoa. You guys are almost birthday twins. You're one day apart, Rosie's Fairies and Keyjars. Yay, boo. Happy 50th. That's awesome. How does it feel? How does it feel? Let us know what we can prepare for. Share some wisdom with us. Girl, I'm on my way there in a little bit. Hey, Keyjars. All right, let's get into it. It was good. You're newly single. All right. Single and ready to mingle, or single and ready to do you, boo. Either way is awesome. I don't know why I just all of a sudden got in my head. Hooked on a feeling. Don't ask me why. High on believing that you're in love with me. I don't know who that's for or why that came into my head. But okay, listen. Oh, we got some more people in the chat before I get going. Before I get going into it. You feel 30? That's a blessing. That's a blessing. You know, it's crazy. Like, I really do feel like you're truly as young as you feel, you know? As you think it, so be it. Like, you really are as young as you feel. Age ain't nothing but a number, as Aaliyah said. Thanks, Julia. Julia's in his house. Hey, Julia, girl. How you doing, boo? Julia, do you have Aries in your chart anywhere? I'm so curious. I got to catch up on messages, y'all. I'm still in the middle of trying to finish my taxes. This is me procrastinating from getting my taxes done, if you want to know the truth. I'm being a little naughty, but we had to get this done too. Angie, how you doing, boo? How you doing? Oh, a play partner. Okay, get it. Get it. Get it, get it. Yeah, that way, Keeger. Let's go. Yes, let's get to 3K. Y'all go ahead and sub up if you haven't. Tap those hearts, the emojis in the circle. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you're too shy to join us in the chitty chat, leave a comment. Let me know when your birthday is. Oh, that reminds me. Let me not forget. I did this for Pisces and I said I was going to start doing it for all the signs. So drum roll, you guys. Not in the chitty chat. A couple of you already did, but we're doing a giveaway. So every sign in their birthday season, we're doing a personal reading giveaway. You can choose any reading except the Zoom reading, okay? From my website, mytaropist.com. If you win. And a lot of people seem to prefer, like, since it is the birthday reading, to get their own personal birthday reading done, which is totally cool with me. But if there's something else that, like you want to do a you versus them instead, that's cool too. Let me get my freaking thing up there. There you guys go. All right. So all you got to do to enter to win, same as when we did it for Pisces, and then I'm going to get into your reading, is leave a comment under this video, not in the chat. If you did it in the chat, do it again in the comment section. Just let me know what your birthday is. You don't have to put the year and where Aries is in your chart. Okay. Last time I only opened it to Aries Sun signs, but this time I will open it up as long as you have a prominent Aries placement in your chart. I'll go ahead and do you as well. Okay. Because we only had like 3 people enter on the Pisces reading. So I was like, all right, let's make it a little bit more fun and up the ante, right? And like allow other Aries placements to play. So if you have Aries in your charts, let me know your birthday. And let me know what is your Aries placement. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Preferably for like if Aries is your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, because those are the placements I like to repeat on here, but any placement will do. All right. It's your Mars. Ooh, Lord, if it's your Mars, God help you. I got a new mug today before I start. Look, it's so cute. It says, "Cats make me happy." My boyfriend bought it for me because he's very sweet. All right, you guys ready? Let's get into it. Shut up, Jessica. All right, let's get into it. And I didn't want harsh light on my face. If you're like, what's up with the lighting? I just wanted it to feel relaxing and chill. All right, you guys ready? Let's get into it for Aries people. Girl, you're an Aries rising and sun and a Leo moon. Girl, you are fire. Rosie's Fairies is on fire. Oh Lord. All right. Julia's got it holding it down in the chat. I'm gonna click away so I can focus on the reading, and I'll come back to y'all and say hi in a minute. All right. What did the previous year bring for my Aries people? Aries people, what did the previous year bring for Aries? You guys, as always, take what resonates, leave what does not. If it don't hit, you must have quit. No, just leave it. If it don't fit, just leave it for who it is meant for. Okay. All right, let's go. What the previous year brought? What did the previous year bring for Aries? Aries, Aries. What did the previous year bring for Aries? What did the previous year bring for my Aries people? I feel like this mic is a little too much in my face. Hello, Mike. All right, we see you. We acknowledge your presence. Some of you guys, gosh, I heard running. I don't know if some of you guys were doing a lot of running in the last year and running. I don't usually get this energy on that, but some of you guys there might have been a move or travel in this last year. You might have been there might have been a lot of communication. Maybe you guys are really active online or something like that, or just like a lot of communication with that Eight of Wands energy. But again, could have been a lot of traveling, a lot of moving around, a lot of like busyness, maybe for some of you guys, like I don't know, I heard like road trips or driving a lot. For some, not, I mean, this doesn't have to, again, not for everybody. Take what resonates. Some of you guys were getting over something really painful here. 10 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. This last year, you might have really kind of had to show or learned how, let's say that's a better way to phrase it, learned how resilient you were or are, really, Aries, because you are Aries. So you may have had some like painful endings. You might have felt betrayed. Some of you might have, had like a breakup, or you might have had a major, massive loss. Or again, it was just like the end of a really difficult cycle. Some of you might have been through a lot of tribulations or challenges in the last year, but it was like, no matter what setbacks you faced, you proved your resilience over and over with that 9 of Wands energy. Like, I'm sorry for the songs, you guys are coming out a lot right now for whatever weird ass reason. But I'm still standing. Na, 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 na. So it's like you're a true survivor, Aries. Now here comes, I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. So it's like you were like, you know what? F that noise. I'm standing strong. Nobody break my wait, can nobody hold me down? Oh no, I got to keep on moving. And you did. You kept on moving. You kept on moving and grooving despite whatever obstacles or setbacks were in your path. No matter how disappointing some particular endings may have been or what had happened to you, you were just like, you know what? You're not gonna get me down. I'm still standing. I'm gonna persevere through it all. Okay. So I know some of y'all were a little selfish in the last year. 4 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Or if it's not that, some of you guys might have just been had to hold back a lot emotionally. Maybe that was like a healing mechanism. So maybe some of you guys kind of were really protective of your feelings or of yourself. Like, especially if you were in this energy, if you resonated with that, it's kind of giving this like, you know what? I'm going to kind of just do like me, myself, and I. I'm sparing you guys from all the singing. I'm trying to, but like, you know what I mean? Just like really guarded and protective of yourself, of your feelings, of your emotions. Maybe some of you guys felt like, you know what? Part of you being strong and being resilient meant you can really show your emotions. You can really show how it was affecting you. You kind of had this very stoic demeanor, at least on the exterior, but that I feel like for some of you really, really enabled you to heal yourselves with that 4 of Swords, right? You being able to be in that energy allowed for the healing to occur. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. What did the previous year bring? I don't like to spend too much time on the previous year and like to get more to what's coming, but it's all important. Anything else about the previous year and what it brought for my Aries people? Yeah, you were like really independent and strong, I feel like, in this last year, Aries. Some of you might have felt at some times like it was just like literally that me, myself, and I, like it was just you kind of trying to do battle by yourself. But I feel like there was a lot of interpersonal, like inner strength that you had to display, a lot of independence. Some of you learned how to be more independent, especially if there was some kind of a disappointment or a loss or an ending. It sort of like made you have to show up for yourself, and it taught you, I feel like, how resilient you are, how strong you are, how independent you are, right? For some of you, there may have also been some kind of financial growth or prosperity in this last year. Some of you might have had either a financial come up or a physical come up, like it's feeling like I'm going to get a call or something coming in. It's weird. My music just went out. like had some kind of a glow up, maybe a physical transformation, or you were working diligently on your physical health and well-being, even maybe your appearance. Some of you, it could have been a financial glow up. Maybe your finances were doing well, or you had some kind of a financial increase in the last year. Maybe you hit some kind of like personal or professional goal in the last year. Okay. Yeah. I feel like sky's the limit for you, Aries. I've got the Empress, the Seven of Cups, and the Star. It's giving me this energy of like, whether this is tapping into your energy of last year or just a message that you all need to know. One second, because this is, I don't know what happened to my situation here, y'all. I have a routine. I have to play this particular meditation while I do readings, or else it's like, someone move my cheese. Okay, it's a little OCD quirk of mine. I'm not OCD, but that's a weird quirk I have. All right. So I do feel like this is a message for you, Aries, to not limit yourselves, okay, but to shoot for the stars. Okay, the sky is the limit. Break that glass ceiling, Aries, particularly maybe my female Aries, but it doesn't have to be. Or if you're not female, maybe entrepreneurial Aries, or yeah, possibly business owners or people who have some particular, like, are looking to grow or advance in their careers. This is giving that like break the glass ceiling. You can do this, boo. You got this. Don't put limits on your dreams, okay? Don't limit yourself in terms of the possibilities and what you can achieve, because I feel like once you really determine to do something and you dedicate yourself to it, Aries, you actually it will happen. Like almost like you have kind of a Midas touch, right? If you dream it, you can be it. Some of you, maybe that's something that you came to the realization of in this last year. Some of you realizing like, it's time to close the chapter on one chapter of your life and embark on a new one. And that one will not have a glass ceiling. That's for somebody. Whatever, or won't have, you'll break through that glass ceiling, whatever that self-imposed glass ceiling is for you. It's like you'll break through that. Some of you maybe your dreams were too small and you're realizing like, you know what? It's time for me to close that chapter. I learned what I needed to learn. And it's time for me to dream bigger for myself. It's time for me to have bigger goals, bigger dreams, bigger aspirations. What more can I do? What more can I achieve? You know? And so I feel like some of you are coming to this realization of like, you know what? The sky's the freaking limit for me. Let's see what we can do here. How far can we go? How far can we push ourselves, or how far can we push this? You know, this is say you're like, you know what? I'm gonna start a food truck business, and you're like, you know what? F that. I don't want a food truck business. I want to have a Michelin star restaurant in Paris or whatever. You know what I mean? Let's think bigger for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that energy that I'm getting for y'all, Aries. Okay. All right. Let's see what you need to let go of, Aries people. And run in. All right, let's get it. What does Aries need to let go of? What does Aries need to let go of, if anything? There's always something we can release, right? What does Aries need to let go of? Aries, Aries. Aries, if you're into like what are the signs that came out, not that this is a love reading specifically, but signs that did come out, the Empress, so Taurus energy, possibly Libra. You've got Aquarius energy here as well. If that means anything to you, my boo. I also want to say this too, Aries. Some of you guys in this last year, you really understood your value and your worth. and you're not settling for less. It's similar to the message about the glass ceiling and all that. But this is also, I feel like part of that is like you just realizing, you know what? I'm capable of so much more. I deserve so much more than this. I'm understanding my value and my worth. You know what I mean? Really truly valuing and honoring yourselves. And some of you move from this like pre-Empress to Empress energy as well. So again, oh, I see what's going on. It's because my Bluetooth's still on. Sorry, you guys. All right, now we're not going to have interruptions. Okay. So there was this progression, you know. All right. What does Aries need to let go of? What does Aries need to let go of? Aries, Aries. What does Aries need to let go of or release? What does Aries need to let go of or release? Aries, stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, boo. I'm sorry. I just got to say it. Don't be paying attention to what everybody else is doing, what they're thinking, what they're saying. You stay in your lane, boo. You got places to go. You got things to do. You just evolved from the pre-Empress to the Empress energy. Male or female, it doesn't really matter. Don't be worrying about what they're saying about you or what they're thinking about you, boo. Don't be worried about where they're going. You've got your own goals. You got your own, you're on your way. You got to just start making moves. I want to say this too, for some of you guys, if you're slowing down your progress or you're delaying, you know, because you're like, oh, I've got to do more research. I need to learn more about this thing. Maybe I need to, no. Boo, you're ready. You've been ready. You born ready. You Aries. What? You got to lead the pack, man. You got to lead. You got to be the leader, not the follower. So don't worry about where they're going or what they're doing or any of that, or what they think about you or what they're saying about you. No, boo. Don't look back on the past either. I want to say, keep your gaze ahead with that Chariot energy, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands. Keep your eyes on the prize, my friends. Don't take your eyes off that prize. Don't take your eyes off the destination. Okay. It's like that whole analogy of like the horse. In fact, it even looks like this dang horse right here. Oh gosh, because I don't have the light, it's not going to come into focus. But you know how they put blinders on the horses when they're, you know, when they're like leading the chariot, when you're riding them, like sometimes they put blinders on them, because wherever your gaze goes is where you will go. Like the body follows, right? So it's like when you're driving in your car and you start to look over here, oh, what's going on? And like subconsciously you start to steer in that direction. And so for you, Aries, I really feel like two things. One, let go of this idea that you have, you know, there's still more for you to learn. Let me do more research. Let me think about it more. No, it's action time. It's time for you to step out and take action. Make some big moves. Big moves. Knight of Wands, a Chariot. Big moves, boo. Three of Wands. Action. Do the dang thing. Okay. You've learned enough. This Page of Swords was actually coming after the World card in the first part of your reading, and it's sort of this like looking back and still like feeling this sense of, I still need to learn the lesson. What if I close that door too prematurely, or what if I'm not ready, or what if I still need to study more, learn more, if I figure, no, just, it's time to just do the dang thing. The other part of this is, again, not being concerned about what everybody else is doing, what they're doing, what they think about you, what they're saying, what pace they're keeping up. Like, it's like you're running a race. You don't see people running races and looking over at whoever's in the lane next to them or on the other side. Like, no, they don't care about that. They can't care about that because that will slow them down, right? Knight of Pentacles energy. So for you, boo, stay focused on your goal. Why are you doing the thing? Why are you in this race? What's your purpose? What's your goal? Like, why did you start this? Like, keep going. Keep your eyes on the not only just on the end game, but on your why. What's your why? And then where do you want to go with that? Okay. So that'll help you to stay like, in the race and not get deterred and then lose because you were focused on Tom, Dick, Harry, Susie, Sally, and Sam. You know what I mean? Their race is theirs. They're gonna get there when they get there. You're gonna get there when you get there, but you want to get there. That's the point. The point is getting there, right? So yeah, that's what I got for you and what you need to let go of. Anything else on that for Aries? Anything else on that for Aries? Aries. I'm hearing be the leader, not the follower again for you, boo. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Some of you guys, and this won't be for everybody, I feel like, but I do feel like there's somebody out there who's afraid that it's almost this fear like someone's going to steal from you. Maybe you're thinking that other people are watching you. So flip it, switch it, reverse it if you need to. Some of you might be afraid of what are they thinking about me? Are they watching me? Are they stalking me? Are they stealing from me? Are they going to steal my ideas? Are they going to steal my money? Are they going to steal whatever? I feel like again, it's like stay in your lane and stay focused on your goals, but also don't allow any fear of thievery or to keep you to make you like stingy as well. I feel like there's an energy here of kind of like holding back, an energy here of you holding too tightly to something. I heard gatekeeping for somebody. Take it only if it resonates. And there's a need to kind of loosen your grasp maybe on what it is that you have. Again, other people are running their own race. You just stay in your lane. But don't live in fear that whatever you do get or whatever you do achieve is going to be stolen from you. Like living in that kind of fear, it doesn't really allow that flow. Do you know what I mean? Fear is like a stagnant energy. It's like a holding in. It's like a close off energy. It doesn't allow the flow. Someone who's not afraid is open, right? And open means not only get to give, but also to receive. So you want to have that two-way street. So if that resonates for somebody, also, some of you guys might have had like somebody that you were dealing with like romantically who maybe was liar, cheater. For some of you, you walked away from that person. It's just time to release them fully. Get them out of your energy completely. Okay, 7 of Swords, the Lovers, 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Like, if you ever get tempted, because this person may try to come back and like reconcile with some of y'all, don't take the bait. I don't feel like this person is fully honest. And I think that some of you could run the risk of being in like an off and on, hot and cold, like off and on, like breakup to makeup kind of scenario. And this is saying like, no, don't do that. Some of you guys might work from home, and maybe it's time for you to like go back into the office for some of you, or to maybe not just work from home, like maybe take your laptop and go to a coffee shop or go somewhere. Like some of you maybe are spending too much time at home. That might be creating stagnancy in your life as well. And this is all about like forward movement for you, Aries, like time to take action, time to get going, time to move and groove, right? So I feel like for some of you, whatever is holding you back or causing you to feel inhibited or stagnated, it's time to let that go. Create more flow in your life, Aries, okay? More flow. So if that means you need to change the scenery, you need to get out of the house more. If you have a work from home kind of job, like schedule some time to like take a walk every day or do something like that. There's something here about breaking up the stagnant energy that may be occurring in your life and opening yourself up to like new things, right? Okay. Some of you, there may be a move that's going to be coming up for you as well, or it could be also a change in a job situation. Some of you guys have been holding on to a job due to some kind of like sense of security or stability it gives you, but it's not really the thing that's like lighting your soul on fire, right? Again, this could go back to that, putting a ceiling on your dreams. Maybe you're doing something that's very mundane. It's comfortable for you, it's familiar for you, but you need to be dreaming bigger dreams. Okay, Aries. So this is time for growth and expansion for you, Aries, really. So if this thing, it's great. Maybe it's making you good money, you got good benefits or whatever, it's been comfortable for you and there's nothing wrong with it. But now it's time to take that to the next level. Bam, kick it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I got for you, Aries. Let's move on to the next one, my friends. What you need to embrace. Let me see who's in the chitty chat. Hey, Coop88, what's good with you, boo? It's good to see you. Yeah, I don't know why I'm snapping for snaps. Everybody gets the snaps. How you doing, Coop? It's good to see you, boo. All right, what do you need to embrace, Aries? What do you need to embrace, my Aries people? Any Aries placement, this is for any of y'all. We do this once a year during each sign season. We do a birthday spread. So this is Jess's little signature birthday spread. Okay. If you book a personal birthday reading with me, this is the spread I do for you. Okay, what does Aries need to embrace? Aries, Aries. What does Aries need to embrace? Woo, hello. I would try to give multiple messages for each question. Whoa, this is getting kooky bananas. So I'm trying to tap into as many people's energy as possible. Again, only take the messages that do resonate for y'all. All right. You got the 4 of Wands, harmony, balance, alignment. Some of you guys, I'm just getting this message of you needing to kind of beautify your home or create a safe space there, like a space that isn't where you work. I don't know. Some Aries out there is a work from home aholic. I don't know who it is, but there's somebody whose energy I'm tapping into is a work from home aholic. But I feel like you need to create like a safe haven for yourself. If that's an outdoor space, like a little garden, like get a little bench, get a little Zen fountain going, or a little, pot a couple plants and have them on your patio or whatever, and a little chair there. I don't know. Or if it's inside, like a little reading nook, whatever is your fancy, whatever lights you up inside. I'm getting that for some of you guys. You need to embrace creating a safe space for yourself that isn't a place that you work, that isn't a place where you eat, that isn't a place where you sleep. And even if that means like transforming a closet into like, a little cute little bunker where you go and watch X-Files and, drink tea. I don't know. Whatever. Like there needs to be, I think, for you to create a space that feels like your Zen space. This is my Zen space. This is where I go meditate. This is why I got my little zafu, or my yoga mat or whatever. Like this is where I go and I just chill the fuck out, because I feel like some of y'all really need to embrace coming into a more of a place of harmony, balance, and alignment within, and spiritually especially, and emotionally especially, because you have the Queen of Cups. I also feel like too, this goes back to that like whole thing about some of you guys maybe holding back emotionally. This may be needing to embrace also a more emotional side, more flowy side, a little watery side, if you will, with that Queen of Cups energy, my fire friends. Okay. So embracing your emotionality, allowing yourselves to like really be able to not only feel your feelings and flow and go with the flow with them, you know what I'm saying, but also to express them a little bit more outwardly, a little bit more openly. Okay. In a safe way, obviously. But yeah, knowing that we are all emotional beings and we all have spirits, inside of us. It is who we are. We are a spirit. We have a soul. We live in a body. And I really feel like there's a part of you that maybe needs to tap into that energy a little bit more. Yeah, some kind of a transformation here that's, I feel like, occurring within you, Aries. That's bringing you, I keep getting this like Zen. Maybe some of you need to embrace, even though I'm not getting my cards for it, but I'm feeling the vibes of like you needing to maybe embrace some kind of a spiritual practice that will bring you into more balance, harmony, alignment. If that is meditating, if that is prayer, if that is, whatever it is for you. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I have Death card. I have the Queen of Cups. Some of you, your relationships would improve and transform for the better if you can be more open and vulnerable emotionally with your partner. Okay. I think that you being able to see eye to eye with your partner and really connect with them more deeply is going to come from you getting in touch with your, I heard femininity, maybe for some of your femininity, if that resonates, but your emotional side, your spiritual side. I feel like you finding that harmony and balance within yourself in that capacity will also help you to better harmonize and balance with whomever it is that you're connecting with romantically. Maybe some of you have struggled a little bit with being able to open up emotionally or be vulnerable in that way. And I feel like that could really, really help connect you on a more deeper spiritual level with your significant other. Okay. Whoever that's for. Anything else that Aries, some of you guys need to move too. I'm just saying, I'm getting a little bit of that, not a lot, but a move could be happening for y'all in the near future. Or just like, again, with that Zen space, some of you guys maybe just like redecorating your home or making it feel like a place that's, more comfortable for you, making it feel like home for you. Okay. Anything else that Aries needs to embrace? Aries, Aries. I heard new curtains. Someone maybe needs to get some new curtains or is getting new curtains. Anything else that Aries needs to embrace? The Fool. Like I said, just do it. Shia LaBeouf. Some of you guys, some people see the Fool as Aries energy because even though traditionally the Emperor is considered the Aries card, but because the Fool is the first card in the major arcana, you're the first sign of the zodiac, some people equate that with your energy. But the difference between the Fool and the Emperor is like the Emperor has been around the block a few times, several times, got the t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the Fool has never been nowhere. He's about to take that first leap of faith and just, jump out that window, jump off that cliff, you know what I'm saying? Fly out of the nest. But so this is like going back to this very childlike place of wonder and excitement and enthusiasm for the new good with that Sun and the Fool. Hello, that's sexy. Some of you might have Leo in your chart or be connecting with a Leo, but this is like you embracing new change. Okay. You like being able to, this I feel like too goes back for some of you to that vulnerability and being able to just be open. It's that love like you've never been hurt kind of energy, dance like no one is watching. This is you being able to truly like embrace this new beginning, this new opportunity. You had the World, now you have the Fool. So some of you did end some kind of cycle or chapter in your life, and now it's like not carrying that baggage to the next thing, but going into this new journey, this new beginning, this new Fool's journey, if you will, with as if without the memory of like what you just experienced, because this is a different chapter. This is a new path. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I'm getting this sort of, this is a terrible analogy, but you'll get it, I hope. It's sort of like if you move to a different country and you're like, oh, I know how to do XYZ because I did it. Da, da, da. And it's like, no. This is a totally different government, bureaucracy, all the things. You can't bring your old ways over here and try to do it the same way. That doesn't work the same here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to act like you've never done this before because you haven't, because this is different. You know what I mean? So it's kind of that, you know? But you're the child now. You're the fool. This is new for you. So this is you just being able to embrace and just take that leap forward with joy. Some of you too, I feel like, need to embrace more play, inject more play, more fun into your life. Especially if you did go through a lot with that 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands. This is like you embracing fun, joy, creativity, optimism, you know? This is a very childlike energy with the Fool and the Sun card. So some of you guys really need to bring your inner child out to play. For real, for real. Okay. Some of you might have come from a broken home, and there's a need to just like really, really give your inner child some love here, especially if you felt like your family didn't treat you fairly in some capacity, or you didn't really receive that when you were growing up. For some of you, there may be something even when you were a kid that you really wanted to do, like some kind of dream you had, or like, oh man, I always wanted to have a go-kart and go karting or something like that. Oh, I always wanted to have a dog and I was never allowed to have a pet dog, or whatever it is. That I'm hearing that you really need to do that dang thing, whatever that was. It doesn't matter how old you are now. If you always wanted to do finger painting and your parents were like, no, it's messy and you're gonna get paint all over the house. Fuck that. Do it now. I don't care, you're an adult, do it now. You know what I mean? If you always wanted to splash in the mud puddles and someone told you, no, don't do that, you'll get all dirty and messy, go splash in the mud puddles, friends. Make the mud pies. Do it. Just don't eat them. Don't eat them. You are too grown for that part, okay? You know? But all the other stuff, do it. Do it now. Do it. Do it. Whatever they said, no, you cannot do it now. Do it now. Allow yourself to engage in more childlike fun. And I feel like that will really bring out a sense of wonder in you, okay? All right. All right, let's go to the next one, my friends. I'm going to take another sip of tea. There he is. I was wondering, Greg. I was like, Greg has got to come up in here. It's his reading. What? I know. There you are. What the heck, dude? I was like, Greg should have been the first one up in here. How you doing? Coop, you are the sweetest. Coop always gives me like this like sweet energy. Tell him, Mina, I said hi, Julie. Tell her I said hi. Okay. Nixie. Oh, your weekly video date. Okay. Listen. I love it. I'm so happy you all are here. Are you going now? All right, sorry, Julia. Okay, Julia, tell her I said hi. Have a safe drive. Be safe, have fun. Okay. And everybody here, you guys are the bestest. Yay. Oh, I'll give Bo some kisses. Let me see. Can you see him? He's right here. Blow Bo kisses. Delaney of the Covenant. Hey, boo. Hey. How you doing? There's my Bo. Okay, you guys ready? Let's get to the next part. Okay, your focus, Aries, from now until your next birthday. What is the focus for Aries from now until their next birthday? I used to call this the theme of this next year for you, or the theme of the year, but it's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Nixie, I have to show you, sorry, my mug real quick. See my new mug that I got for me. He's so nice. And yeah, there's some lipstick action for Greg. All right, Aries. What is your focus for this year until your next birthday? Aries, Aries. What's your focus from now until your next birthday, my booze? Okay. Some of you guys might start doing some volunteerism or some charity work. Okay, that might become a big part of your life. Some charitable work. You might be embracing more of like a spirit of giving. The Six of Pentacles, right? I'm getting something else here too. If some of you guys have been like holding back and let's not get into that. I feel like we kind of talked a lot about that stuff already. But it keeps kind of coming up for some of y'all. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles and Aries focus for the next year. Tell me more. Oh, one more shuffle. Aries, Aries. Tell me more about Six of Pentacles and Aries focus for them. Ooh, okay. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know. I just got this song from like my childhood. I don't know why. It's like when I hate to sing this. This is going to be so cheesy. Sorry, Aries, in advance, but it goes like this because none of you guys will know this song. When you're a star, you're somebody who really counts. When you're a star, you're special through and through. And in each different place, they recognize your face when you're a star. When you're a star. It was okay, just so you all know, that wasn't supposed to be a good thing. This was like some children's thing that I had, and it was like there was this one of the kids in the thing was like a child actor, and they had this massive ego, and it was one of those like teaching you lessons kind of a vibe. So by the end of the little program, the kid who thought he was the shit like got very humbled and realized, oh wow, maybe that is what this is for. Whoever this is for, this won't be for everybody. But at the end of the thing, the kid realized that the thing that making it all about himself, and that wasn't what made him special, that he was famous or being a star, trying to be a star. But the thing that made him special was serving others, was giving to others, was giving of himself to others, that was more important and more valuable than him being famous and everyone adoring him. And it flipped it, switched it, reversed it till he realized like, wow, it's not just about me, it's about the collective, it's all of us. Like I feel better about who I am when I'm being of service to others, when I'm thinking of others, when I'm being supportive of others, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's interesting that now that it took me way down memory lane, but with the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, this may be for some of y'all having like a come to Jesus moment of sorts of like, hey, maybe I need to, like, I want to say this too, but 1 second, let me finish my thought and then I'll get there. It's not, no, I'm going to go there now. It's not always about ego, right? Like there's a thing, like when you feel really bad about your situation or what you're going through, if you're struggling, if you're overcoming heartbreak, if you're going through like a challenging season in your life, there's a tendency to navel gaze, right? And close off and shut off and like just focus on your problem, your problem, your problem. But one of the quickest ways to really feel better if you're in that situation is to flip it, switch it, reverse it, and like instead of thinking all about me, what I'm going through, what's going on with everybody else, in the sense of, are you hurting as well? Because if you're going through a difficult time, it's easier for you to empathize. You know, sometimes I feel like people get humbled and kicked down a notch or go through a difficult or challenging time because it helps to cultivate empathy, right? Because how can you understand someone else's suffering if you've never suffered, right? If you've never been sick, how do you understand what it feels like to be sick? If you've never been poor or struggled financially, how can you understand what it's like for someone else to struggle financially? If you've never had a breakup or had your heart broken, how can you understand someone else's heartbreak, right? But going through those difficult and challenging seasons in our lives, it gives us the opportunity, a blessing to cultivate empathy within ourselves so that then we can go and take that and turn around and be of service to others, to show up when someone else needs help or support, right? And so I feel like this next year is going to be you being able to turn around, Aries, and then go look for, how can I be of service to others? Not just about me, because the Queen of Wands, love her. She's great. Fire energy, right? But, you know, I look at her sometimes having a little bit of ego. She's gorgeous. She's magical. She knows it. She can do battle by herself, right? But she makes stuff happen. She sees it. It's Queen of Wands reminds me of that like Ariana Grande song. Like, is it called Nine Rings or something like that? Like, I want it. I don't really know her music like that, but it's something like, I see it, I want it, I like it, I got it, whatever. She reminds me of that energy, right? But it's like, okay, you got it, Aries, but what have you done for me lately? Janet Jackson. That's more my vibe. Sorry, I'm old. What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah, but not just about what have you done for you, like what have other people done for you, but what can you do for others? How can you show up for your friends? How can you show up for a stranger? How can you make someone else's day? I started this thing with my journaling, if this helps anybody, where I do like what list of like what did I learn today? Excuse me, tongue tied. What did I learn today? But then I do, how did I help ease someone else's suffering today? So then I list the ways in which I showed up for other people, or I tried to show up for other people, or ways in which I tried to make someone else's life a little bit easier, right? And like, it's just like, it's a way to kind of, again, take that focus off of yourself, your own problems, whatever you're going through, and make it less about you and more about the collective and everybody else around. Because when you impact someone else's life for the good, that makes you feel better. But it's not just about making yourself feel better. It really does. It's like paying it forward. There's like a domino effect to that. Just like there's a domino effect to negativity, right? Negativity begets negativity. Positivity begets positivity, right? You put good energy out there in the world. I truly believe that starts a snowballing effect, right? Or again, a domino effect. I like the snowball better, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not falling over. It's like growing, right? A growth of more good going out there in the world, right? And so we're all connected, whether we like to believe that or understand that or not. So the good you're doing for others is good you're doing for us all, right? And that includes for yourself too, but this is not about you. I feel like next year, a lot of you guys are going to start to embrace more this energy of generosity, okay, and empathy. And how can I show up for others? How can I, for some of you, I'm getting to like, even how can I use my platform or my success, because the Queen of Wands is very successful energy, right? How can I use that to help other people, right? So yeah, let's get into it. Anything else on the focus for this year from now until your next birthday, boo? Anything else on that for Aries, people? Aries, Aries. Beautiful. I just want you to know. Okay, I got this too. Some of you guys might also, because that song just came up. Some of you guys might be also, I started to feel like there was a glow up started last year, but also this next year, you guys might also be What are all these freaking songs? Wow, your reading is full of music. Must have some Aries music lovers or something. Taking care of business. So some of you guys might be doing more also to like change up your appearance, looking really good in this next year, focusing on that, like, you know, your physical appearance. What else? Okay. Ooh, interesting. I really feel like some of my Aries people are gonna have like this ego death. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Wands reverse, Knight of Cups. I feel like this goes back to this energy of you guys embracing more of like being able to be more emotionally vulnerable, you know? Whereas maybe some of the connections that you've experienced have been sort of shallow. And maybe that's not your fault, like has nothing to do with you. But if you've experienced a lot of shallow in and out kind of an energy, this next year you might be looking, it feels like there's a shift towards this very soft, more vulnerable, more watery kind of energy. Some of you could be attracting a water sign into your life, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like this is you being able to be more open with your feelings, honest with your feelings, more vulnerable with your feelings. But also, I feel like looking more for people in your life who are also open emotionally, right? And who aren't just, you know, oh, they're fun, they're cool, they look really hot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you guys, there may be, for some of you too, I'll say this. I feel like some of you guys have let go of someone who was really flighty in your life, who was maybe a little bit of a player. Or maybe there was like an energy or tendency to like look for hookups. And I feel like that has left you feeling really empty for some of you. And you're going to be now, I feel like, entering into a season of your life where you are looking for someone who's going to be there for the long haul, someone who's going to be like, again, more a relationship, a connection that's more emotionally fulfilling. So I feel like for you this next year, you found a lot of emptiness in relationships that didn't have that like spiritual or strong emotional component where you were with somebody who matched your energy in that way, right? Spiritually, emotionally, where you were in relationships that felt like they were very disappointing, right? And I feel like you're kind of the way that you're going to be approaching love in this next year is going to be, you're going to be looking for somebody not based on physical appearance, not based on the vibes, but really, really, truly based on, do they have a good heart? Are they honest? You know, are they somebody who can really express themselves emotionally? Do they have high EQ, right? King of Cups energy. Are they controlled in their emotions? Because I don't need that drama and that chaos of the like, yeah, it's sexy. That makeup to breakup sex. Ooh, it's sexy. Or breakup to makeup sex, I should say. It's sexy, but is it substantial? Is it long lasting? You know, and I feel like you're looking for like it doesn't have to be fast and loose. You want someone that you can build with, who's gonna be consistent, who's gonna show up for you, right? And so I feel like some of you guys are switching and you're like, you know what? I'm looking for someone who's going to be in there for the long haul. So I feel like the way that you're going to be approaching relationships in this next year is going to really, really change. You're going to be way more discerning about it. You know what I'm saying? Not just anybody can come around and get with this. You know what I'm saying? All right, Aries. Some of you guys could also be attracting a Leo. I'm getting a lot of Leo energy. Leo and water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. We got Aquarius here. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is my favorite part of your reading. Hold on. I got to put all the cards back though for this part to make it fair. To make it more fair. This is your birthday gift. Nope, I'm hearing I need to use a different deck for that. Okay, so we'll do that. All right, we'll do a different deck. but I'm still going to put the cards back. The birthday gifts, aka the new yummy, yummy, good, coming to you, Aries boo-boos. From now until your next birthday, keep in mind, this is predictive. So let's go. I don't know. This isn't even the deck I'm going to use, but I feel like I need to shuffle it one more time. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm feeling too that I should use Tonene's Abundance and Career Oracle deck for you too. Some of y'all about that shmoney honey. Is that what's going on? Let's see. All right. We'll get into it. What's a good deck to use for the new good or the birthday gifts? I'll use this one. Oh, you know what? I keep wanting to use this one for y'all. Just, good Lord. First the OCD, now the ADD. All right. This is for Aries. What are your birthday gifts? Stick around. We're going to make a wish on the selenite candle. If you guys want to book your own personal birthday reading with me, my Aries peeps, you know what to do. Hit me up on mytaropist.com. Okay. That is the one and only place you can book with me or any reading. Hit me up. I would love to read for you, boo. Okay. All right. Let's get it. What are your birthday gifts? There we go. Okay. How y'all doing in the chitty chats? Hey, Nixie. You guys also, before we get too far along, so hopefully I don't forget, y'all please do give Coyote Bird Tarot a follow and a holla. Get them to 1K subs, all right? Sub on up to Coyote Bird Tarot. If you're new here as well, sub up to this channel too. And also to Amina, the girl, and mom. That was Julia. That was in here. Seven. What? Not 7. What am I saying? Modding earlier. Angie was a good girl. Yeah, Greg is enjoying the read. I'm so glad. Hey, Heather. Hey, boo. Hey. Show tunes. That's right. It's the theater kid in me. I was a theater kid, big time, and a professional actor, and still am, but I'm not doing that now since I live in Portugal, but you know, still in SAG after. All right, let's go. What's the birthday gift for Aries? Birthday gifts for Aries. What is that new, yummy, yummy, good coming to my Aries peeps? What is it? Aries, Aries. There we go. All right. What's the new yummy, yummy, good coming to Aries from now until their next birthday season? What is it? Ooh, you get Knight of Wands coming out a bit for you. Okay. Hopefully that's not a true player for real. You know what I'm saying? What's that Knight of Wands about? Let's see. That could be a lot of things. Let's see. What's that Knight of Wands about? Maybe lots of sex, though. A lot of communication, a lot of forward movement, forward momentum, a lot of again, action-oriented energy. I look at the Knight of Wands as he's not as fast as the Knight of Swords, but he's definitely about that his business. You know what I'm saying? He's like, listen, I know what I want. I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna go get it. Oh. Justice. Okay. Some of you guys have some justice coming to you. Hopefully you're not going to be dealing with some of you could be having a sexual relationship with a Libra. But some of you have some justice coming to you really, really quickly. Some of you guys, yeah, let's go there. Tell me more about this justice. I don't know why. No, I don't want no scrubs. Scrub is the guy that can't get no love from me. Okay, I have to tell you this, and maybe some of y'all are petty like this, so we'll just go there. Some of you guys were dealing with a true player for real, and you're going to find out that this liar, liar, pants on fire, or person that stole from you or did you ding dirty got their come uppins. Okay. Some Aries out there is petty. Because I feel like this, I can feel you feeling really happy about some asshole really, really finding out that they got some kind of karmic justice. Okay. That's for somebody. Like you're gonna find out within this next year that somebody that was a player that did you really ding dirty, that karma came for them. I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Could be a Libra, could be a Gemini. You might find out that somebody was not truthful to you, but I feel like again, you're gonna be the one that comes out on top on that situation. There's something that you've been manifesting with regard to work, career, or finances that's going to come to fruition as well within the next year. For some of you, that's a new job that you've been really, really wanting. For some of you, it's just more financial stability or opportunities to earn or make more money. Yeah, I see you, Bubs. Come here. You want to pick some cards for Aries? So yeah, something that you've been really trying to manifest with regard to your money, honey, is going to be coming in. Some of you could be getting a new pet in this next year. Tell me, especially if you've been like lonely or live alone, this is very specific. Some of you could be getting like a new pet, especially if you've been like wanting one. I think you're going to finally go and get one. And I'm getting this too. It may be something different and odd, like not like a cat or a dog, but like a bird or like a snail or a turtle or like a lizard or a snake, or I don't know, like some kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like exotic or different, not like, most people, you think, oh, you got a pet, oh, you got a dog or a cat. No, I think some of you guys are going to get something different than that. That's for somebody out there. Okay. This is getting a little bit different. Okay. Come here, Bo. You help me pick some cards here, babies. Pick a card for Aries. Pick one of the new good. No, you want to, okay. No, he just wants to put his paws there. Bo, you want to pick something for Aries? Pick something. Okay. Oh, that's not a good card, Bo. Tell me more. I told you, some of you guys, there's an ex that's going to want to come back into your life. I don't think you're going to be having it. You're not going to be having it. I feel like if they do come back, yeah, definitely somebody like from your past is going to come back and they're going to want to make amends with you. Okay. They're going to want to have a new beginning with you. You guys might have had a falling out. It may have been a friend for some of you, not an ex. But I feel like you are going to make a very clear and decisive decision to like not open that door again. This isn't good. Tell me more good stuff. More birthday gifts. I mean, some people like that, but no, not me. Okay, tell me more about that. Ooh. Dancing in the moonlight. Yeah, some of you guys are getting a new job, and I'm telling you right now, like this job is going to pay you way, way, way better. There's definitely like you're getting really good money cards on the next year in terms of the new good coming to you. It's all about your money, honey. Some of you guys are going to be getting a new job opportunity or offer. You're going to be moving up. You're going to be getting more financial stability. There's going to be more increase in your finances. Some of you guys have been manifesting some kind of an increase or new opportunity or come up when it comes to your money. And I see that coming in for you all. Okay. You're going to have like an overabundance that I really, really feel like, like you're even going to be able to give generously to others. That Six of Pentacles is showing up again. So that Six of Pentacles energy is really resonating with your next year. Okay. So, but this is like, you're going to have so much. that you have an overabundance, that you're going to be able to be generous and give of your time, of your energy, of your money to others. I'm getting to that some of you may even start to share with others like the secrets to your success to help others to be successful as well, Aries. Okay. Again, that leadership energy, like you taking charge. And because you have been able to have that success and achieve that success, you're then able to help others to do the same, right? So it's like you're paving the path, not only for yourself and towards your goals and your dreams and breaking that glass ceiling, but you're also helping to teach and guide others to do that as well. Some of you could be mentoring in this next year. Okay. But yeah, the money and the career looks dang good for you. There could be like a career shift or change, but it's like, I feel like now I got Beaufort on me. But I feel like that's going to actually be really, really positive for you. But there's something you've been manifesting with regard to this. You may even have already planted a seed, or you're going to be planting a seed, metaphorically, towards some kind of new project or business or something like that. And it looks like it's going to be very successful and or profitable for you. Now it's going to require a lot of hard work, and a lot of like forward movement, like time to take action. Go back to the beginning of the reading. We talked a lot about taking action. If you guys recall from the top, like somewhere around the beginning part of your reading. So there's a lot of action oriented energy also showing up for this next year. And that goes back to what I was saying about, okay, it's time to stop holding back or delaying. Like it's time to just do the dang thing, Aries. Okay. So that's very much showing up here as well. There's also this energy of vulnerability and allowing yourself to show more of your vulnerable side, the moon. Some of you may be doing some shadow work. Sorry, I think I got it. Bojangles all over mama. Now I'm all covered in fur. All right, let's get a little bit more and then I'll pull your abundance and career oracle. Yeah, there's a reason I wanted to do abundance and I'm telling you, you got almost every stinking pentacle card. Some of you guys could also be, oh yeah, that too. Okay. Some of you guys could be working out, lifting weights, or doing something with regard to your health and well-being as well in this next year, like improving your health. Some of you are learning some or applying, for some of you with whatever this work or career thing is, you could be applying like multiple skills, multiple talents that you have in this endeavor. You also could be learning some new things, like a new skill, a new talent, or adopting a new hobby in this next year too. Okay, Aries. I'm hearing, especially if it's like magical or something like that. Also, it could be something to do with like plants or flowers or something earthy. Okay. Aries, Aries. I heard medicine woman or medicine man. Maybe some of you guys are gonna like, oh, that's what I got, like a apothecary or like learn herbalism or okay. I don't know who that's for. All right, Aries. That sounds fun, actually. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to find where Aries is in my chart. I think I do have an Aries placement somewhere in there. All right, anyways, my fellow cardinal signs, any more new, good, or birthday gifts coming to y'all, and then we're gonna blow out your selenite candle and make a wish. Six of Swords. Some of you guys could have a move. Six of Swords, Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and then the Ace of Wands. So some of you guys are going to be either moving to a new place or traveling to a new place. You could be purchasing a new home, a new apartment, place to live, or again, traveling to a new place that you have never been, on a new adventure. Ace of Wands, like with that Six of Swords. So, venturing, I'm hearing going where no man has gone before. God, hopefully you're not going to like Mars or Jupiter or some shit. We're not gonna get there yet, right? You could not pay me. You could not pay me. I don't want to go to the moon. I do not want to leave Earth's orbit. Okay. I don't want my feet to leave the earth. I will get on a plane and that's about it. I will not get on anybody's spaceship or shuttle or whatever. No, I don't have any desire to do any of that. I cannot fathom. No, I can't do it. I wouldn't do it. Okay. Sorry. That's me. But some of you guys are going to be moving, or again, embarking on some kind of new adventure. Again, this could be some kind of trip or travel. You could be going with somebody. So especially if some of you end up in like a relationship in this next year, you and your person could be traveling together or moving in together. Okay. Let's get these abundance and career oracle cards for you. This is for Aries. Since you got such a good money, honey, reading, let's see. I'm also getting two. For some of you that are newly single, you might be going out to explore the world's. I don't think love's going to be a big theme for you this next year. I hate to say it. If you're looking for that, I'm getting way more. You're going to be super focused on your work, your career, your money, building wealth, being generous. Like, I'm not saying you won't be, but definitely more on the other stuff. Some of you definitely could be getting a pet though. All right, Aries, last one. Some of you could be getting a new sexual partner though. That is pretty strong. Like there could be a new sexual partner. I'm just saying. All right, Aries, Aries. All right, money, honey, or abundance and career. This is my girl Tanya. You guys, tarot vibes with a Z. Give her a follow and holler. This is one of her decks. You can get it from her. Go to her YouTube channel. You can click her links and find her store. All right, sub up to her. All right, let's go. What's coming for Aries in this next year? What's coming for Aries in this next year? Beautiful. I just want to know. Whoa. Okay. You're my favorite girl. Ooh, demoted. What's that about though? It's a good. I should have said good. Secretary. Okay. I don't feel like this is you. Although I'll say this, for some of you guys, you could be, I don't feel like it's like you. This is also feeling like an ego check. Some of you guys could be getting a little of an ego check in this next year. And that could be like you know, I'm just going to leave it there. But I also feel like again, I felt shadow work for you guys. And there may be like an ego death that happens for you in this next year. That's intense, but it is a really great experience, by the way, just saying. But some of you guys might take a position that's a little bit lower, if that makes sense. So like, you know, you might change careers. I don't want to say lower, but you might change careers, you know? So like, say you were like the CEO of a company and you're like, you know what? I just want to be a farmer. And that's an equally, like, that's a lot of responsibility as well. But it's like a completely different, you know, career shift. And there isn't a lot of ego in being a farmer as there is in like being the CEO of a company, right? Even though farmers, a lot of farmers have a lot of money out, by the way, but it's actually a very good career to have. But it's a lot of work. So anyway, so it's kind of something like that. But also I'm getting some of you guys might end up like having to let someone go or firing somebody. But I also feel like with this, you were good at assisting others. It's feeling again like there's going to be opportunities for you to be more generous and giving towards others in this next year. Tell me more. New, good coming for my Aries people. Self-motivation. You need to get the ball rolling at work. So again, I'm telling you, it's time for you guys to take action. Whatever this dream is or this goal is, whatever you got your eyes on the prize, keep them there and just do it. Just do the dang thing. It's time for you to self-motivation is hard for me, y'all. Like it really is. So I don't know if you all struggle with that too. You're Aries. You should just, yeah. But I'm a cardinal sign too. And I still sometimes like getting that to get going and do the dang thing is a little tough. So whatever it is that you need to do, this is the year for you to take action. And I feel like you do and you succeed. So keep going, Aries. Okay. TikTok, you don't stop. Dream job. This is the job of a lifetime. I'm telling you, some of you guys, your dream job is just around the corner, my friends. Anything else on this for Aries? It's who you know, not what you know. I love this card because I love the expression, your network is your net worth. So this may be you needing to get out and start socializing with others, networking with others, seeing how you can also, again, it's that energy. I feel like there's such an energy of like collective support, collective spirit for you, Aries, and a need to kind of, first of all, check. I'm hearing too, like check your community, check your, you may need to demote some people that are in your circle if they're weighing you down or bringing you down or draining you energetically or just are not the healthiest of people. I feel like there was something in that in your reading for you to be around, but also to surround yourself with people who are going to motivate you, who are going to support your dreams and your goals and your visions, and not like try to sabotage them on the low. You know what I'm saying? People who are speaking life into you and who you're speaking life into, right? People who have comparable skills so you guys can support each other. Like, oh, you're doing this thing, I'm doing this thing. Oh, let's see if we can work together. Let's collab on that. You know what I mean? So it's really important. All of that. All right. Anything else? Last one for you, Aries. Last one, and then we're going to make a wish. Okay. Some of you guys need to not tell everyone your business, though. Be discerning about who you're sharing with. Also, if you have a tendency to just kind of speak your mind and just be like word vomit or say what you're thinking and feeling in that moment without taking a beat and being like, wait, is that constructive right now? Is that going to cause a lot of issues? Is that really like, am I acting out of anger or whatever I'm feeling right now? And can I just take a beat, take 10 deep breaths or go have a smoke break or whatever you need to do to like chill the fuck out? Like, let me do that first. This is kind of a check on that. Okay. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, Aries. Okay. And that's it. That's what we got for you, boo. All right. You guys ready, Aries? I'm ready. Let's make a wish. Think about your wish, my friends. I'm going to get the selenite candle. Okay. Let me see who's in the chitty chat while you guys are thinking about your wishes. Who's here? Luade. Is it Luade? Hey, boo. Hey. Luade. I hope I'm saying that correctly. How you doing? Just chilling like a villain over there, Nixie. Yeah, boo. Do you have a kitty on your lap? I hope so. This thing looks like a swimming dinosaur. Wait, what looks like a swimming dinosaur? Was it a card I was holding up? I don't know. You love doves? Oh, do doves make good pets? I love doves. They're so sweet. I have a pair of doves out. There's a pair of pigeons that are like all loved up that live in the tree outside. I think they do. There's a big old palm tree to the side of my building. And then I also have a pair of doves and they like to perch right outside. And I love to listen to them cooing. I sent Nixie like the cutest little video of the little pigeon couple like snuggling up together. But oh my gosh, they're so sweet. And doves mate for life. They're so sweet. I didn't know you could have pets, dove pets. I love birds. I used to have, before I had cats, I had birds as pets. What? Shut the Elisa, are you still in here? You guys, I'm gonna embarrass you for a second. You guys, this is my in real life friends. What's a Hyrax, girl? I don't know what that is. This is my IRL friends, Elisa Damaso, and you guys need to know Elisa because Elisa created the mytaropist logo. She is the designer that designs the mytaropist logo. So any of you who bought merch or are just like subscribe. Elisa is the one that designed the logo and helped me with my branding. So the colors, the font, the logo, all of that's Elisa. She put all that together. She's incredibly talented. She's a freaking awesome, badass woman over there. And she has her own brand called Valley Girl, because we're both from the Valley, the San Fernando Valley in California. Anyways, I'm sorry, I don't want to say too much, but you guys please follow her at Elisa Damaso on Instagram, and follow at Valley Girl on Instagram if you want to drop that in there, Elisa, as well. But she just ran her first marathon. She's a badass babe. She just ran her first marathon. So I like that's, you guys have to know how freaking incredible that is. She's a true athlete, because that is not an easy thing. But yeah, she's an incredible designer and writer, and God, she's a singer. She's in a band. She's like super creative powerhouse, badass babe over there. So you guys, I just, sorry, Elisa. I was just like, what? You in the chat, girl? What? Anyways, love her. She's the bestest. In the Westest, because truly she's the West Coast. Hey, Tam Tam. Hey, friend. Hey. What's good with you? I need to know what, I'm gonna have to look this animal up, because I've never freaking heard of that animal. Hey, Laura. Hey, girl. Hey. Crystals and paints. I'm used to seeing you in Nixie's chat. It's so good to see you here. Okay. I think we're ready. You guys ready? Y'all ready? All right. All right. Here is the selenite candle. You guys got your wishes. All right. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, Aries people. May all of your wishes, hopes, and dreams come true. You guys have an amazing birthday season. If you are an Aries sun sign, I hope you have the best birthday ever. Whatever your Aries placement is, I hope this next year is the best year yet. All right. I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you, every single one of you, for being here. Again, if you would like to book your own personal birthday reading with me, hit me up on mytaropist.com. And like I mentioned, Elisa is here. She, oh, I forgot to put Make a Wish. I just got so carried away with all the excitement, but yeah, it's her beautiful design work on that logo and the tarot cards merch. So please do check it out on mytaropist.com. And I will hopefully see you guys again tomorrow for another All Signs. If you haven't noticed, please do check out the post in the community section of the channel. That will give you the poll where you can help pick the reading that I do for the next All Signs. There's also a little note in there for the community. We just had some like weird stuff happen in the last live, and then also just some stuff going on in the community on YouTube. And I just, trying to separate, distance myself from all of that and keep this place as best I can a place where people are respectful, are kind, are inclusive, and loving to each other. So thanks for your support in that effort as well. And we will be back really soon, you guys. I'm sending you guys so much love. Elisa, it was so good to see you, boo. Tell Rai I said hi. First time in the chat, Tam Tam. What's up? I think I blurted out some shit about 5 hours ago. I wish I had heard it here first. My bad. I don't know what that's about, boo, but I'm happy you're here. I'm just happy you're here. All right. Bye, everyone. Abrazos, beijinhos. All right. And love to y'all. All right. See you guys around again soon. Peace.